Hello. Nobody's here with me yet. Colton isn't here yet either. I'm going to pull up the text for myself so that I can view it. We are beginning text number 4 of Weingreen's Biblical Hebrew Composition. And right now I'm talking to myself. But that's okay. We are in text 4. I would tell you page numbers if you want to know. I don't know if anybody has copies of the book, but this is the book that we're using, the Classical Hebrew Composition from J. Weingreen. That's Jacob Weingreen, Professor Emeritus, one of our favorite people because of his grammar. This is on pages 12 and 13 of the book. Not that that matters because most people don't have it, but if you want, archive.org has a digital copy of the text, and you can certainly go and practice and learn and join us if you would like. This is the text as it sits. I hope that Colton will be joining me, and hopefully 1 or 2 people in the audience at least. And if not, then this video exists for perpetuity, and you can feel free to watch it another time when Colton's here. Hello.
I am here.
Hello. I finished all of my Coke Zero in the last session. It's empty, my Coca-Cola glass. So we'll have to do without.
That's sad.
Indeed. All right, so if we think about the composition, it came to pass after these things that Isaac called his son Jacob, and he said unto him, You know that we are strangers in this land, and its inhabitants worship strange gods, the work of the hands of man. You will notice that strange worship is the word for idol worship in Hebrew. Avodah zarah, strange worship, strange work. Okay, so the verbs are he called his son, and he said. Okay, that's going to be the setup. I've got a mosquito buzzing around here, and hopefully it will die a gruesome death. By the way, I found out the name Beelzebub, probably came from the idea that he was a pile of crap. Beelzebub was a pile of crap, and he attracted flies. Yeah, he started as a god, I think, of Ashkelon. I don't know. Anyway, he came to pass his Vayehi. Vayehi, not Adonai. Vayehi. After these things, Achar hadbarim ha'ele, or acharei hadbarim ha'ele. We can say Achar or Acharei. We'll do Acharei. Okay. That Isaac called. We're going to use the Vav consecutive. Instead of that, we're going to say and. Vayikra. Yitzchak. Okay. Isaac called. And when you call someone, you summon them. You're going to do le or el. So let's say livno le Yitzchak. I know that le repeating itself is not needed in English, but that's normally the case in Hebrew. We have a viewer. If somebody wants to say hello, you're welcome to. Maybe they disappeared already. And he said unto him, Vayomer, it's from Amar, Vayomer elav. He said to him, okay, so let's get into the vowels. This is Vayehi. I don't know why I said Yehi, which is Jessev. Vayehi Acharei. Notice the structure. The A is tone. This wants to be reduced, and this cannot be reduced because it's together. Ha. We're going to put a dagation in the dalet. Dvarim. Ha ele. The A is stressed, and like that. Ele. Vayikra. Vayikra Yitzchak. Okay, these are just memorizing the vowels. This is beno, but with the prefix lamed, we don't have that. We would want to say levno, but becomes livno. Livno. This is the name again, Yitzchak. We're just talking about the pointing so that people will know le Yitzchak. Okay, if they aren't aware. Vayomer elav. This is el. The word el as two, whenever it takes a suffix, whatever the suffixes are, me or you or her whatever the suffix is, before it you put yod. So elecha, elecha, aleihem, elenu, all of them have the yod before them. So that's why elav has the yod and the ending is av, like susaf. Vayomer elav, you know that we are strangers in this land. Okay. The knowing is going to be put into the past tense because it's the verb of perception. So we're going to say yadata, you know that strangers are we in this land. Zarim anachnu ba'aretz hazot. Okay, I want to catch this mosquito because it just keeps tempting me with its existence. When I have it close to me, I'm going to try to smash it. Okay, so this is yadata ki zarim. Zarim are not people who are from the place. They are strangers. Anachnu. Notice the first vowel in anachnu is reduced. This is significant because in other Semitic languages it simply doesn't exist. Nahnu or nahna in Aramaic, nahna in Arabic. So if you think about the fact that it disappears in the other Semitic languages, it's easy to remember that even in Hebrew it should be reduced. Okay. Okay. כי זרים אנחנו בארץ הזאת, and its inhabitants worship they worship strange gods. The inhabitants is Yoshev or Toshev. So we're going to say Toshveha. That's the inhabitants of the land. Inhabitants Toshavim, Toshveha. Toshveha.
Okay.
And we'll use a participle. Ovdim, Elohim Zarim. Strange gods. Okay. Ve Tosheveha. Okay, its inhabitants. Ovdim, Elohim Zarim. Okay, so far so good. And then he wants to put that these gods are the work of man's hand. Okay. So we're going to say ma'aseh. Ma'aseh, the work of Yedei Adam. The work of the hands of man. Ma'aseh in construct. Yedei in construct. Adam. Okay? Agree, disagree, anything you would fix or do differently?
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't have thought of Toshveha, but other than that, no.
How would you have done otherwise?
I would just use the participle.
Yoshveha. Yoshveha and Toshveha are the same.
Yeah.
So we could say, we can put that in parentheses. Yoshveha. Okay, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. All right. Take not
Anonymous
a
hedgehog.
wife. I am, yes, the great and the only. Take not a wife from the daughters of the Canaanites. Isaac called his son Jacob. Okay, so it's a singular person. Take not. Okay. Take not a wife. Oh, gosh.
You can't use an imperative with negative.
What?
Imperatives don't have negation.
Oh, cool. I'll tikach. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's negative.
I know better than that. Oh, tikach. Do not take not a wife. Me venot Kana'ani. Kana'anim?
Just Kna'an.
Okay.
Not Kna'an.
Okay, me benot Kanaan. Kanaan. In whose land we dwell. In there.
Okay, remember the resumptive pronouns?
Yeah.
Don't take, you left out the word a wife, woman. Don't take a woman
Oh,
from the daughters of
oopsie.
Canaan.
Take a wife.
Mhm.
Isha.
From the daughters of Canaan, which we dwell in his land.
Thank you. Which we dwell. Yeshavnu. Be Ba'arzo. Be'arzo. Be well. So but go to the house of your mother's brother. But here. Simple Vav?
Probably.
Yeah.
אל
The
תיקח אישה מבנות כנען אשר ישבנו בארצו. Okay, we have sat in his land. It means we sit, we dwell. Yeah. I think that it would probably even go with verb consecutive. והלכת.
oh,
אל
okay.
תיקח והלכת. And you shall go.
I see. Yeah. Ve'helachta. Come on now. El Beit, house of your mother's brother. The house of the brother of your mother. Okay. Achi.
Mhm.
Your mother. Imecha.
Mhm.
Um,
البيت أخي إمך.
your brother's mother.
Continue with the consecutive.
Yep. I was going to do Velakachta.
ולקחת.
Velakachta. That's what I said.
Mhm. To
And-
yourself.
okay. And wait, to yourself, take unto yourself a wife from his household. Is household meant to be mishpacha here, you think?
Maybe his house or his family. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out
Why?
how.
ולקחת לך איש. You take a man from his house?
No. I just not paying attention. My bad. Okay, so you're thinking bait is probably fine. Bait is probably fine here. Mi beto. Sorry. Mi beto. I think that's it. House of your mother.
He says the noun bait has an extended meaning of household.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. אל תיקח אישה מבנות כנען אשר ישבנו בארצו, והלכת לבית אחי אמך, ולקחת לך אישה מביתו. Sounds good.
Lovely.
I killed it. Yes, there it is. Look at that. You can see that mosquito. That thing is dead, as it should be. All right. That was bothering me for the last 2 hours.
Now you are Beelzebul, Lord of the
Yeah,
mosquitoes.
any Bal Yatush. Bal
What?
Yatush. Archive of Blood says, would it maybe be Lech Lecha? Like, Lech Lecha el Beit Achi Mimcha.
I did write
That's-
that originally if he didn't see it.
Yeah. The reason we went with this is because we're going to continue this this with the hipuch sense. Al tikach v'halachta v'asita. Like it can be either way, but you don't have to use. If it were initial, I would for sure use the imperative. But once it's not initial, the what did Jonathan call them? Irreal perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That comes into play. The v'katal. Jacob hearkened to the voice of his father, and he went forth to Aram, to the house of Lavan. Okay, so let's see. Jacob hearkened to the voice of his father, Vayishma. Shama, lishmo. So Vayishma Yaakov El Kol Aviv, his father. Vayelech, no, he went forth, Vayitse El Aram. Aram is Syria. El Beit Lavan. Okay, this is a very simple verse. Vayishma. Oops. Yaakov El Kol Aviv, his father. Aviv. Vayetze, he went forth, he went out. El Aram, I think Aram is pointed this way with reduced first syllable. You can check that. El Beit in construct, Lavan. Lavan means white, but it's also somebody's name in the biblical story. So, all right, let's look up Aram real quick, since we have a second. This one will go Aram. Yep, Aram. Mhm.
All right.
As long as your chronic inability to not distract yourself comes across as comments in the love chat, I'm perfectly happy with that. Number 4.
And it came to pass
Number
that
1. Oh,
in that night that Jacob slept upon the ground, he dreamed a dream, and he heard a voice calling unto him, saying, I am the God of Abraham and of your father Isaac. Okay. He. Nope. Vaihi. Belailah. Who? Lila
yes.
who or he? Okay.
Laila Hahu.
You would think I've read that enough by now I would know that. Belailah.
I wonder where all these mosquitoes are coming from suddenly. They're infecting this place.
Who? Come on. Belailah who?
Probably use the word he lay.
Okay, Vayishkov.
Ishkav.
Yishkov. Yaakov. Yishkov Yaakov upon the ground. Of ha'adamah. Vayachalom chalamti. No, vayachalom. Why can't I think okay. Vaya Long. Halom. He dreamed a dream. Thy
What would sound better is to break the up consecutively. It says v'chalom chalam. But I mean, it's right. This is right. V'chalom chalom is good, but it
Yeah.
sounds better like to the ear. V'chalom
does.
chalam.
Yeah, I wanted to write the perfect because I feel like I see it like that all the time. Yeah. I'll go back and change it in a minute. And he heard a voice. Calling unto him. A voice calling. Korelav. Love. Lemur. Saying, Lemur.
Mm-hmm.
Elohe Avraham and this has to repeat Elohe, right?
I would.
Okay. Elohe Avicha he eats Anochi.
All right, let's go back and correct that part. Let's see. ויהי בלילה ההוא, וישכב יעקב על האדמה, ויחלום חלום, וישמע קול קורא לה לאמור, אלוהי אברהם ואלוהי אביך יצחק אנוכי. Normally when you're identifying yourself, like I am the Lord, I am God.
It does come first.
The front.
Okay.
Yeah. So Anochi, Elohei Avraham. Okay, when you have Ve-Elohei, it becomes Ve-Elohei. Ve-Elohei, this is construct.
Yeah.
Ve-Elohei Avicha, this is pretonal. Full vowel, pretonal. Avicha.
Oh, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anochi
Elohei Avraham ve'Elohei Avicha Yitzchak.
Okay.
And because that first syllable is distant and not reduced, meteg. I know.
Yeah.
Also, I put meteg here because it's distant and not reduced.
Okay.
All right. Behold, the land upon which you sleep or lie, shall I give unto you, unto your seed after you, as an everlasting possession. Okay. All right. Hine, behold, hine. The land, I'm going to say ha'adama maybe, ha'aretz. The land upon which you sleep, ha'adama. Asher ata shochev aleha. Okay, the land which you lie upon it. Eten, I shall give, lecha, ulezarecha acharecha. And then as an everlasting possession, I'm just going to get rid of the word as and just say nachalat olam. You agree so far?
Mm-hmm.
So, Ine, do you mind answering the question in chat? From
Sure.
Diaz.
Jorge.
Jorge Diaz.
Yeah, Jorge.
Asher
So we have so on the
Oh, I
YouTube
thought
channel.
I thought you'd answer in the chat so that I can talk about
Oh
it.
yes, my bad. I can do that.
אשר אתה שוכב עליה upon it. It's a resumptive pronoun. Okay, then I will give לך ולזרעך. This is זרעך is a זרע. It's a singular noun. So זר, closed syllable, אחר. Oops. אחריך. Can't get my fingers to move correctly. נחלת עולם, an internal inheritance, an internal possession. For you walk in my ways. This is because, the for here is because. Because you walk in my ways. You walk in my ways and do, so I'm going to say, ki b'drachai halachta, past tense, but it means the present. And do that which is pleasing in my sight. It's always weird when you go into the present tense because is it wanting a participle or is it wanting a finite verb, future or past, the katalui ktol? I think here it's because you have walked in my ways. That's the idea. Like he's giving him a possession because he has obeyed him. So that's how I'm going to read it. Bidrachai halachta. No, go up. Okay. Bidrachai halachta. And to keep with the past tense, I'm just going to move the verbs off of the vav again. Like, and do that which is pleasing in my sight, and you have done. So, ve'et hatov be'inai asita. I want to move the verbs off of the vav so I don't have to deal with the vav what's it called? The vav consecutive. Okay, ve'et hatov be'inai, and what is good in my eyes, in my sight, asita. Okay, you can think what you think or what you can, if you want to object to something, you are free to do so. So Jorge says, do you offer biblical Hebrew courses? And Colton says, we have multiple playlists on our YouTube channel working through beginning grammars that would be similar to a class. True. And then Colton gives the link. Wonderful. I'm not sure when we're going to be teaching another basic Hebrew, like beginner's Hebrew again, because we worked through 3 grammars already in the past 2-3 years, and I'd rather move on to things other than basic grammar. So that's what we're doing. This is an intermediate course for composition, and then we have reading all the time. So, all right, section 6, and archival blog. If you have anything you want to correct in that I just did or that you object to, I would like definitely to have your feedback. Another one that was very interesting to read was Genesis 20:13 with the gods made me astray, and it's the plural. That is interesting. Yeah, I saw that as well. That the verb is in the plural.
For you walk in my ways and do that which is pleasing in my sight. Yeah, but sorry, I was looking back. Yeah. Hold the land upon which you sleep, shall I give it unto you? Let me see it after you as an everlasting day. For you walk in my ways. Yeah, I would do what you want. I think I would have done yittols for those because it seems like they're habituals. And I
so let's do both.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want it to come across as I'm doing this because of the future you're going to. Because you are going to walk in my ways. Like he's
Yeah.
making a promise because of something he's already done, probably.
But shall I give unto you and unto your seed? All right.
Eten lecha.
All right. I shall give it to you.
So this means that this was also make this the object, and we're going to say et. Et ha'adama asher אתה שוכב עליה, אתן לך.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will give it to you because you're currently doing this, and I feel like I feel like more inclined to make that a yiktol, but maybe there's something I'm missing too. Anywho, I shall be with you. Oh Lord. The Haiti imcha. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to do all that. Feeling like Jonathan, deleting whole words for no reason. I shall be with you. In Derek, in the way which you walk. Yeah. In the way which you walk. In it.
But derech is normally feminine for road or way.
My bad. That's also not right. Hold on. Come on. There we go.
שתלך בה. But if it's referring to a direction, I'll be with you in that direction you go in, then it's masculine. But I don't think it's direction. I think it's the road.
Yeah, and I shall keep you from harm. Vashamarti. Blah, 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 blah. Shamarti, I shall keep you from all harm. Mikol. What word do you think harm is supposed to be here?
Ra.
Oh, yeah, good point. Mikol Ra.
You're missing the word you, but you could do it ושמרתי אותך.
Shamarticha. Just because it's fun. Shemar. Yeah, Ushmarticha.
And then Ra there would definitely have a long kamatz because it's at the end of the word in
pause. Yeah, okay.
והייתי עמך בדרך אשר תלך בה ושמרתיך מכל רע. We got comments. Let's see. So first of all, how ancient translators seemed to struggle with the idea that God would cause Abraham to stray. I don't know if it's the translators, but maybe the editors of the text that may have made it into a plural in order to avoid the idea that God himself misled Abraham. I know something, construct, a suffix form indicating future's common. Yeah, I have trouble with the asher followed by a finite, or followed by an English present tense, am doing. And you would agree with ra. Fantastic. Okay, number 7. And it came to pass is our favorite expression in Hebrew. It plays very heavily in the Book of Mormon, for those who are interested. And it came to pass. And it came to pass. And it came to pass. It makes the text unreadable. It's so boring. But anyway, it represents the Hebrew expression vayihi. And it came to pass. Va-boker, in the morning. That Jacob woke up. Vayikatz Yaakov. Leakitz. That's not right. I can't. Lakotz. What is the infinitive for this? Morphix.
What is it? Sorry.
What's the infinitive for to wake up? I feel like it's hifil hakitz. That doesn't feel right though when I think about it.
Huckets.
So to wake up, wake up.
I don't know.
Because we don't use this word today. We use litorer. And it's not even given as a meaning. Litorer lehair. Let's go. If I put in hikitz, because hikitz also feels like stinging.
Sounds like summer.
Yeah, hifil hikitz.
Okay.
So vayaketz is the word that I should use. This is a biblical word to wake up leakitz. Good. So let's go back and say vayaketz. It's hifil. Vayaketz Yaakov mishnato, from his sleep. Shena, his sleep. Mishnato. Vayizkor et hachalom asher halam, which he dreamt. And he said unto himself, Vayomer belibo, in his heart. He said in his heart, he said unto himself, Lo, hine, hen. Kadosh hamakom hazeh. This place is holy. Velo yadati. Va'eshkav sham. And I lay down there. Okay. So vayehi, I'm going to leave that unhardened. Vayehi vaboker, vayaketz in the hifil, Yaakov. We should look up that form real quick while we're at it.
The Yaquet's form.
Did you look it up?
No, but I did open accordance to do so.
Yaakov.
Hikitz, Akitz. I don't see
This
it.
is Vaikatz Mishnato. This is the meaning here, Vaikatz Mishnato. So is this in the Kal? Kal. This is how I was originally saying it. I was saying Vaikatz. Or Vaikatz. Why is this not marking with a dictionary? BHS, there's no halot. Why not? Yakatz.
Doesn't even come up in the call and halot.
Kal, Vayiketz, or Vaikatz, to wake up. It doesn't have a hifil. So the hifil is not the biblical form.
Mine says the exact opposite. Mine says the exact opposite. It looks like it's a mixed paradigm because if you look
it
it up
is.
under,
Look, the hifil is from Keats,
yeah,
and the kal is from Yakatz.
yeah.
Interesting. That's why it didn't show up the other way. Cool. Okay, so Vayikatz. So Vayikatz, Vayiketz. Let's do the sibilant way. Vayiketz. You can do Vayiketz or Vayikatz. Both are.
And it makes sense. It looks like it should be the call because it is intransitive. So, yeah. If God woke him up, then we would use the hifil.
Mishnato, this is Skinim Levy. That's why I've left the dagesh out. Mishnato. Let's see if it was how it was done here. It has the dagesh, but this is optional. With dagesh or without the dagesh in the shin is both possible because of Skinim Levy. Remember, Skinim Levy is not doresh. It's not something that's you have to do. It's something that's alternative. Vayizkor et hachalom asher halam. This is a verb. Vayomer. He said to himself as he said in his heart. I need a new keyboard. This is killing me. This is backwards. This is backwards. Sorry. Be, li, bo. Okay, belibo. I used here hen, which is like hine. Hen kidosho. Hine kadosh hamakom hazeh. This one. This place is holy. Velo yadati. Va eshkav. This is the verb consecutive of the first person. Va eshkav sham. And I lay down there. I slept there. I lay down there. Okay. Vayi baboker vayiketz vayikatz Yaakov mishnato vayizkor et החלום אשר חלם ויאמר בליבו הן קדוש המקום הזה ולא ידעתי וישכב שם. I think that's right. Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nope, not there. Come on, down here. All right, there we go. And he prayed unto the Lord, and he said, so I can't see that stupid thing right there. Vayit, come on. I can't see because of that silly drop-down box. Vayit,
Can't you move it? Oh, I see what you mean. I ignore that.
Vayit, paleo. There we go. No. Vayit, paleo. Come on. Okay. Vayom me. Oh Lord, Adonai. Elohe Avi. Yeah. Elohe Avi. Avi. Yitzchak. You have done kindness to your servant this day. Okay. Vaita us. I swear. Ta us. Ta us. You have done.
Why would it be verb consecutive? What is it continuing after? He's using a vocative. Adonai Elohe Avi.
Sorry, no, it wouldn't be. I just my brain just connected it to Vayit Paleo.
That's the second mosquito dead. Evil, wicked creatures. Die, die, die.
Pasita. Sorry. Thank you.
I'm going to pass away into the silence for a second. Talk about what you've done. Think about what you've done. And I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. So asita et chesed. So you have done kindness. You've done chesed to your servant. Le avdacha. of the Hayom, and it's not Hayom Hazeh, despite what you might think, because I consistently make that mistake too. But Hayom, do your servant this day. Maybe it is Hayom Hazeh. I want it to be this day, but I think it'd just be Hayom. So if I yitpalel, and he prayed El Adonai unto the Lord, or El Yahweh, unto Yahweh, and he said, Adonai, God of my father Isaac, you have done Hesed. You could probably use im here, like im avdacha, if you wanted
It's
to.
better, yes. Im
Yeah.
is better. Okay, so I plugged in the vowels for Yahweh because, he says to Adonai, Adonai Elohei Avi Yitzchak Asita et Chesed. What does et go with?
Sorry.
Asita Chesed. Asita Chesed.
Sorry. I don't know what it is, but I'm just making dumb mistakes that I don't usually make today. It
It's
aggravates
because
me.
Jonathan's not here to make life happy.
That's right. Though I was making dumb mistakes when he was here too, though.
Well, here we go. How does that? It looks okay. Good. Asita chesedim avdecha hayom. This day, today. Great. We had a comment from archival blog that we looked at. I hate saying blob. Blob. Sounds bad. Feels bad. Because of the movie Blob. This is
I don't know.
BHQ.
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, I was just gonna say I don't know if blob is onomatopoeic, but it feels like it, right? It feels blob when you say blob, it feels like blob.
It's from that movie. It just does it to me. The Blob, and then there's that Marvel character, the Blob, that Wolverine was fighting. Anyway, 2013 in Genesis, this is BHQ. ויהי כאשר הטעו אותי אלוהים מבית אבי, ואומר לה, זה חסדך אשר תעשי עמדי, אל כל המקום אשר נבוא שמה, אמרי לי אחי הוא. And she doesn't mean imri li, like tell me. She says he means imri alai, say about me. He is my brother. Yeah, blobs can be cute. They can, like tardigrades are cute. So this is BHQ. This verse where Abraham is talking about Sarah. Notice that the word ta'alit ot means to wander. And so it says God, the odd thing about it is that hit'u is plural. Elohim hit'u oti mi beit avi. They caused me to wander from my father's home. The gods caused me to wander from my father's home. Normally we would expect here hit'ah. God caused me to wander. But because the verb lehat'ot took on the meaning of to deceive or cause someone to stray from what, like if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. So they tried to avoid the idea of God, a sentence saying, God made me walk in error. And so anyway, the BHQ has commentary on the text that maybe we will pull up and read at Archival Blob's recommendation. So I'm pulling up the text here by itself. Make it a bit bigger. All right, so the syntactic agreement between the subject Elohim, which is plural, and its predicate hit'u was problematic for the Samaritan Pentateuch, which adopted the singular to make sure that no plurality of God is put into the mouth of Abraham, because Abraham was strict monotheism, right? He was the first monotheist according to the tradition. So it says that see Shoch, I don't know who this is, anti-polytheistic, anti-polytheistician correctoren. I guess it's anti-polytheistic.
Yeah, exactly. Anti-polytheism
Corrections that were
correction.
made to the text. Such a problem didn't bother the versions whose term for God is singular by nature, as in Greek and Latin, the Septuagint and Vulgate, or by choice, as in, I think this is the Syriac.
Syriac, I'd imagine.
Yeah. In fact, the versions are mainly concerned about the negative denotation of the verb ta'ah, which is troublesome in connection with Elohim, because you don't want God leading people astray. Therefore, they attribute to the verb the sense of to lead. Medieval Jewish exegesis took the same approach, as in Kimchi and Rashi. The Targumim, however, unable to ignore the frequent meaning of erring or going astray attributed to the verb to pagans. Okay, so the pagans led me astray. The Jonathan Targum and the Neofiti Targum refer to the story about the attempts made by Nimrod to force Abraham into idolatrous worship. Okay, yeah. Onkelos, the Targum, distinguishes between the nations that went astray in idolatry and Israel, whom God brought near to the fear of Him. What do you consider particularly interesting? The thing about the BHQ is that a lot of times the commentary that they give has such insight. Like if you look at Genesis 3, where Cain and Abel are together and they say, let's go out to the field, and they talk about it. Like there's a lot of commentary in BHQ that makes the text worth having. But in that one, I didn't find something that led us into a great place of clarity in my own case, because it's like all of the versions differ, and great with that. I think
I don't think clarity's ever the point. It's more of just like here's the conversation to be had. Yeah,
exactly. But BHQ, Biblia Hebraica Quinta, it's the 5th edition of the Biblia Hebraica. If you have the chance, please get your hands on it. It's an amazing text. Mostly right now, digital copies are the best, logos and accordance, because the print versions are going to be very expensive for a very long time until all the text is done. It's all compiled into one or two volumes. I don't know if it'll fit in one volume, but there is another. That's the third one.
They have those single volume Septuagint New Testaments together that are like two VHSs together. It's pretty insane.
Wow.
Intense. Yeah.
Well, the Reader Septuagint is amazingly huge.
Yeah, it is.
This is what it says. For me, it brought the issue of the verb ta'al to my attention, which I hadn't heard any discussion on previously. Just really love these things that cause problems. It's true. It is true. All right, it is now 5 minutes to the hour. I think we'll take or 4 minutes to the hour. We'll take a short break and then do our modern Hebrew. I think it's just me and Colton now, since we've lost our other participant, sadly. All right, so we will see you all next week, and with that, we will say Toda Rabba, and hopefully everything will be brilliant between now and then. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.